In our world where fortunes have been lost overnight, where property values have been depreciated, retirement plans challenged, and income opportunities lost, it is sometimes easy to forget the difficulties faced by those living in extreme poverty. While much progress has been made over the last 30 years in the effort to end extreme poverty, over 1 billion people of our world still live lives of hunger, sickness, desperation, and despair. Children dying from preventable diseases cry out for our help. Youth trapped in survival activities that degrade the spirit plead silently for our assistance. Parents unable to provide adequate food or warm shelter for their children look to us for some way to help them break free from their prison of poverty.
When we hear their cries, when we see their misery, our hearts are moved to do something. We give some money, we share a meal, deliver a bag of rice, or hand out a few clothes. And yet, while our gifts are appreciated and meet an immediate need, we have done nothing to bring about lasting change for the long-term improvement of lives. In order to break cycles of extreme poverty and bring about lasting positive change, it is necessary to commit to long-term programs that provide multiple interventions that bring water, health and sanitation, food security, primary education and income opportunities. This is the exciting challenge facing development agencies. ADRA UK, part of a worldwide ADRA network, has been working to end extreme poverty in some of the poorest communities of our world for almost 3 decades. These years of experience have helped ADRA develop dedicated, successful programs that lift whole communities out of poverty.
In the early days of international aid and assistance, countries and organizations targeted impoverished communities with quick-fix, stop-gap measures. Containers full of food, clothes, medicines or farming implements were dropped off at ports or villages with good wishes for a better future. A series of wells might be drilled to bring water closer to the people. But after the pumps were installed and the donor plaques affixed, the drilling rigs and the organizations that funded them would move on to another region or country in need. Little thought was given as to how the containers of food and clothes might disrupt the local economy, how the medicines might be misused, what villagers would do with the extra time they now had, now that they no longer had to walk to the river for water, or what would happen to the tractors or water pumps once they broke down with no replacement parts or trained mechanics to facilitate repairs.
Today, the discipline of international development has grown into a science whereby professional programs of integrated interventions lead a community step by step out of poverty and disease to a thriving community that is healthy, prosperous, self-sufficient, educated and food secure. Water systems that bring water to people, animals and gardens are followed up with programs that bring sanitation to a village. The free time that the people now have is used for education that brings literacy, numeracy, health education, agricultural instruction and skills training to eager adult learners.
Small business training is followed up with low-interest small loans to give people the boost they need to start their own small enterprises. Village planning promotes participation and cooperation. Education programs establish new mores of human rights, gender roles, values and responsibilities. Respect and reconciliation replace abuse and demoralization. Parents learn about the dangers of human trafficking, and the importance of education for all of their children. Cooperative programs share resources and help establish a market for goods. With these combined initiatives, development programs are lifting people out of poverty in thousands of communities around the world.
Ending extreme poverty in our generation is a goal that speaks to us all. We all want to live in a world that is peaceful, healthy, functional, and prosperous. A world where children can fulfill their dreams and parents can experience the dignity of self-sufficiency. Reaching this goal calls for the participation of us all. As we work together to lift people out of poverty, we establish hope, not just for the poor, but for everyone.